our very first performance here at the REDCAT Theater for this program. You're going to be in for a real special treat today. We have a lot of really fine musicians.
What you're going to see today is the sum total of about 10 weeks of classes, which means every Saturday. Most of the classes are 1-hour classes.
I'm Daniel Heiser, and this is my second semester with the CAP program. I was introduced to it when our band teacher had some people come in, some representatives from CAP, tell us about it, inform us about it, and it really sparked the interest of me and my classmates. We really enjoyed it. So we decided to come, and it wasn't just music. We were able to learn not just classical, but Latin, jazz, and even recording. The teachers, they really want you to learn. They too themselves are students and they're just becoming teachers. They're really great you can have conversations with them, you can tell them stuff, not be embarrassed. It's really open. After I started playing music, I really learned how much fun it could be and how in-depth you can get and how much emotion you can show with it.
CAP program actually started in 1990 and was part of the vision of our president of CalArts, Stephen Levine, who wanted to bring CalArts students and faculty together with the youth of Los Angeles to provide in-depth arts education. At the time, in 1990, arts were being left out of the public schools to a great degree, and in fact they still are. And so we started a program that was primarily an after-school program to fill in some of that gap.
So awesome to have it for these kids. A free program. We do offer musics that they're not going to necessarily get in school. It's not just band and jazz band. We have all sorts of world music. For instance, I teach a world percussion class that we use frame drums, we use Indian instruments, we use Arabic instruments. I also teach, just a marimba ensemble. We're playing a lot of new music. We have a composer in residency. We take into account what they want to play and what they're interested in, so they get kind of a say creatively in what they're going to be performing, which I think is a really valuable thing for people their age.
What we do in the beginning is we listen to different kinds of music, usually brings in something different each week, and then we work on the songs that we've composed at home, and he helps us. I don't have much family, but the family that I do have doesn't understand music really at all. Like, my uncle doesn't even know the difference between an electric keyboard and like an organ. But I guess it's good because then when I play something, even if it sounds bad, they're all amazed. I think you learn a lot, and it's a great opportunity for anyone who's really into music.
Well, I'm not sure what we were expecting in the program. What I do know is that Elliot is a special needs boy. He's got a lot of medical problems, and for him, music is kind of easy. So anytime I can get him into any music program, I do. And he went to the first session. We signed him up. And he just said his instructor's really cool and he's having a good time. And so that was good enough for me.
Damien is a nice guy. I mean, somewhat funny. He's a good instructor. If I was a talent scout, I would give him 100%.
I love teaching kids because it's just so rewarding to see them learn and keep on learning and grow. Public schools right now are not really doing the best job of letting students play music and teach music. So I believe that CAP is a great program that allows students, and since it's free, it allows more students to learn about music and really get into music one-on-one with teachers that know what they're doing. The classes that I teach are found music, which is sort of like a stomp class where we play music on instruments that you don't usually find in the orchestra or any other instruments that are made. The second class is Latin percussion, and the third class is salsa band. I remember in salsa band, we have a bass player named Cody, and when he first came in, he was trying to get the tumbao bass line going, and it's a very difficult bass line to feel, especially if you haven't been accustomed to playing that type of music. So he was having a little bit of trouble, but the next week he came in and he was just nailing it, and that was really satisfying, and he's becoming a very, very good bassist.
I hope to become a musician when I get older, a professional bassist. Something where I can just keep playing music for the rest of my life, basically. I'm in music theory and then the Latin jazz ensemble. What we do, we work on stuff like key signatures and reading and triads and stuff like that. And then we do that for about 45 minutes, and then we'll take 15 minutes to listen to music and hear the different changes in the songs. And it can be any type of music. It can be like jazz to classical to like hip hop. My music theory teacher knew so much about what he was doing, and there were kids on different levels in the class, and he could teach them while he was teaching us, and like we worked separately, just trying to make us all together in the end. The fact that it's a free program makes it that much, makes that difference. And it's just like the stuff they teach you for just showing up on time and studying and stuff. It's amazing. Like, I don't know. When I found out about it, I was just enthralled. Like, because I wasn't taking lessons at the time, and lessons are so expensive. But this is just as good, and it's even better. You work with other kids, and it's such a good experience.